good morning from Philly. Going to go over some things you ought to know. First off,
Yo!
oh my sir.
What is up, young bucks? Today I'm gonna talk.
Sir, you are not on yet. There's
What?
John, can you fix this? Get him out of here.
Zip it, hot dog. We're talking about psychology now.
I can't, why is... Okay, we're just gonna jump into our interview with psychologist and Dr. Ernie Bucking.
You can call me Ernithemy.
Okay.
So what's your question, huh?
Okay, one question I was gonna ask is, in the psychological world, what is the self?
Whoa, that's a big question. Who do you think I am?
What? You said you were a psychologist.
Allegedly. Well, the self is the center of one's personality, which organizes one's thoughts, feelings, and actions.
Okay, and what is...
Your self would be dull.
Alright, bro. So is there different selves?
You betcha.
Okay, and what are they?
Well, there aren't any specific selves, but there are possible selves that we envision ourselves as. Like the self that we dream to become, or on the other side of that, the self that we fear to become.
And
I'm not finished. I fear to be a news reporter.
that's all you had to add?
Yerp.
Okay, so how are these possible selves beneficial to us?
Well, they motivate us to lay out specific goals that we can direct our energy towards. For example, if you wanted to be actually a good reporter, and you envision yourself as a good reporter, you would actually put the energy to become a good reporter.
So I'm not a good reporter?
No.
Okay, moving on. So we've all heard of self-esteem, and is that related to the self?
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. Good reporters don't ask irrelevant questions.
First, this is very relevant, and second, answer the question.
Fine. Well, self-esteem is very important because it is our feelings of high or low self-worth. The self we envision ourselves as can either be a high and very good version of ourselves or a very low and bad version of ourselves. Now, good and bad are very subjective, but you get the gist. It all pertains to who you are.
Is there costs and benefits to self-esteem?
Yes, Bob, there are.
It's Andrew.
Yes, Arthur, there are. A high self-esteem often leads to people going about their day with a suit of armor type confidence. However, this can lead to overconfidence and arrogance. On the other side of this is low self-esteem, which people often go about their day thinking so low of themselves that they can't get themselves to try new things or even grow personally. I can't really say if there's any benefits to low self-esteem, but that could just be me.
Wow, that was a lot. Thank you.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for Fatima.
Who's Fatima?
It's Fatima, and it's my pet iguana.
Alright, last question.
Fire away, Mr. Adam.
It's Andrew. Oh my. Never mind. Okay, last question. What is self-serving bias?
You ready?
For what?
A long answer.
Yeah.
Alright, so self-serving bias is when an individual will actively seek out information that favors themselves. In other words, people will accept the success and reject the failure so that they can portray themselves positively in their own minds. They will reject the bad and only look to the good, not in an optimistic way, but often in a very arrogant and blind way, which can lead to pride, which is very dangerous. This often leads to people thinking that they're better than everyone else.
Wow, that was also a lot of information. Thank you.
Did you know that 9 in 10 drivers often rate themselves more skilled than the average driver?
No, I did not. That's a very interesting fact. Thank you for
The
joining.
last thing I want to say is this. A high self-esteem can lead to arrogance, and a low self-esteem can lead to a rabbit hole full of insecurities and depression. But a secure self-esteem is sturdy.
Oh, what does that mean?
It relies on the evaluation of others, accepting flaws and strengths of ourselves, and learning how to grow both of them. This leads to a better quality of life.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Ernie.
It's Ornithemy!
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. I hope everyone watching can learn something from Ornithemy, but at the end of the day, love yourself because you know that you are made by God.